Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monte Vista's 1996 production of Oklahoma. Please be reminded that there will be no flash photography during the show, and out of courtesy for all the actors, please refrain from talking. Enjoy the show.
Say, Ella, you were to tell me where Laura was at. Where would you tell me she was at?
Oh, well, I wouldn't tell you at all for as far as I can make out. Lori ain't paying you no heed.
So she don't take to me much, huh?
No.
Where'd you get such an uppity niece who wouldn't pay no heed to me? Who's the best bronc buster in this here territory?
Oh, you a best.
And the best bulldogger in 17 counties. Me, that's who. And looky here, handsome, ain't I?
Oh, pretty as a picture.
And curly-headed, ain't I? And bow-legged from the saddle for God knows how long.
Couldn't stop a pig in the road.
Well, what else does she want? The damn she knew.
Oh, well, now, I don't know, but I'm sure certain it ain't you. Now, Curly, will you take us to the box social tonight?
Well, I ain't thought much about it.
Oh, I bet you come over to ask Lori.
What if I did?
Oh, you asking me too. I'll wear my fascinator.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, I thought she was somebody. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Is this all that's come call us ready? 10 o'clock this Saturday morning.
Oh, you know it was me before you even opened the door.
No such a thing.
Oh, you did too. You heard my voice and you know it was me.
I heard a voice that talked like rumbling along with Vanilla, and heard someone singing like a bullfrog in a pond. Oh.
You know it was me, so you sat up there thinking up something me to say. Well, I'm a good mind not to ask you to the box social.
If you did ask me, I wouldn't go with you. Besides, how'd you take me? You ain't bought a new bug rig red wheels onto it, have you?
No, I ain't.
The spanking team with the bridles all jingled?
Nope.
Expect me to ride it behind old Dunn, I guess. You better ask an old Cummins where he tucks his shine to, over across the river.
Well, if I was to ask you, there'd be a way to take you, Miss Laura Smarty.
Oh, they would?
When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind the jingles, white horses, in the slickest kick you ever see. Chicks and ducks and geese in Surrey, when I take you out in Surrey, when I take you out in Surrey with a fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them house-six and cutters. Go to the folks so peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With ice glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and a blinking, ain't no fun your rig if you're thinking that I'm jealous. For the shadows with the fringe on my tongue.
Would you say the fringe is made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind of silk.
Has the really got a team of snow white horses?
One's like snow, the other's more like milk.
You can tell them apart.
Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? And it never for the Chinese with the fringe on your tongue.
Why, you sure feel like a queen sitting up in that rig.
Only she talked so mean to me a while back, Aunt Ella. Well, I'm a good mind not to take her.
Ain't said I was going.
I ain't asked you.
Well, where'd you get such a rig at? I bet he went over to Claremont. Hired a rig thinking I'd go with him.
That's all you know about.
Spent all his money hiring a rig, and I ain't got nobody to ride in it.
Have to. Didn't hire it at all. Made it all up out of my head.
What? Made it up?
Dashboard and all.
Oh, get out of the place, you. And then I'll make him get himself out of here. Tell him the lies.
Making of a few parties never hurt no one. Now, don't you wish there was such a rig, though? Why, then, we could drive to the play party and dance the whole down till morning. Then when you was all right, why, I'd lift you up onto the surrey and just point the horses home. Well, I can just picture the whole thing.
Only there ain't no such rig. You just said you made the whole thing up.
Well,
Well, why'd you come around your stores and lies get me all worked up that way? Oh, why don't you just grab her and kiss her when she acts that way? Surely she's just aching for you to a bit. I won't even speak to him, let alone let him kiss me. The braggart, bow-legged, wish he had a sweetheart fun. Oh, she likes you quite a lot.
why, she like many more, she can take the dogs on to me.
You get the wagon hitched up? What wagon, Irene?
Well, there's a crowd of folks are coming down from Bushhead for the box social.
Curly said we can use the big wagon and bring 'em up from the station.
Huh, of course they could. If they'd asked me.
I got to talking about a lot of other things. I'll go hit the horses right now to say it's all right.
No, get out of here.
Yeehaw! See who we brought you, Aunt Ella?
Hi, Aunt Ella.
Hi, Will. Did you do any good at the fair? How'd you do in the cedar open contest?
I did pretty good. I won it.
Good boy.
Always knows you would.
Oh, ain't nobody can sling a rope like our territory, boys.
Can't stay but a minute, Aunt Ella. Got to get over to Ado Annie. Remember her pa said if I was ever worth $50, I could have her?
$50? Is that what they gave you for prize money?
That's what.
Old Lance, if Eddie's pa keeps her promise, we'll be dancing in his wedding.
If he don't keep his promise, I'll take her right from under his nose. And I won't bring him the present I brought for him. Boys, look at the present I brought for Ado Annie's pa. Excuse us, Aunt Ella. You hold it up to your eye like this. You hold it up to your eye like this. Then, when you get a good look at it, you turn it around the other side and the picture changes.
We'll all be side-dated.
They call it the Little Wonder.
Give me this, you silly old goat. I'll tickle.
Oh, the horsey!
Ought to be ashamed of herself, and you too. Now, how do you turn the thing to see the other picture? Oh, well, now, there, I'm a good mind to tell Annie on you.
Oh, please don't, Aunt Ella. She wouldn't understand.
No telling what you've been up to. Bet you carried on plenty in Kansas City.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it carrying on, but I sure did see some things I never saw before. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. For up to then, I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20 gas buggies going by themselves almost every time I took a walk. Then I put my ear to a telephone, and a strange woman started in to talk.
What next? Yeah, what?
What next? Everything's up to date in Kansas City. later in the second act, she began to feel. She proved that everything she had was absolutely real.
She went about as far as she could go.
Yes, sir, she went about as far as she could go.
What are you doing, Will?
It's all a two-step. This is all they do nowadays. The waltz is out. Catch on to it? Of course, they don't do it alone.
Yes, sir, that's about as far as she could go.
So, Colonel, can't stay. Got to get over to Ada Annie's. I got $50.
Come on, fellas. Thanks for the loan of the wagon, Aunt Ellen. Come on, Curly.
Good luck, Annie. Now, Aunt Ella, I've got to know something. Who's that low-down dirty sneak who always got a cat set for?
Low down dirty. Oh, why, that's you.
Never mind that. Now, there must be plenty of men trying to spark her. Surely she must lean towards one.
Now let me. Oh, well, there is that fine farmer Jake such as this side of Lone Ellen. And of course, there's that old winter man at Claremore. Makes out he's a doctor, a veterinarian or something.
That's what I thought. Well, hello, Judd.
Hello yourself.
And of course, there's someone closer to home that's got her on the mind half the time. He can't tell a flower from a thrashing machine.
Him?
Oh, Judge Fry.
That bullet-colored growler man.
Oh, now don't you say nothing against Tim's best hired hand I ever had. Practically runs the whole entire farm by himself. Two women couldn't do that. You ought to know that.
The Lord take up with a man like that.
Oh, I did not say he took up with her.
But still, round all the time, lives here.
Oh, out in that old smokehouse.
Changed my mind about cleaning the hen house today. Leaving it till tomorrow. Gotta quit early because I'm driving Lori over to the party tonight.
You're driving, Lori?
Just ask her.
Well, wouldn't that just make you bump? Well, remember, Aunt Ella, you and me, we's got a date for this evening. And if you make up a nice box lunch, maybe I'll bid for it.
Oh, how we going, Curly? In that rig you made up? Hey, all right, settle one of them lights and winking like lightning bugs.
But there ain't no made-up rig. I hired it over to Claremore.
Lance, you did?
Sure did. Party won't too.
Oh.
Now, when I come a-calling tonight after supper, be sure you got your union spot fastened on right proper so it won't fall off.
Oh, I'll do that.
The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, but ashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. See, before tonight anyways, Aunt Ella, I'm on my way back from the station.
All right, now, hey, Curly, you tell all them kids in Bushyhead to stop by here and freshen up. It is a long way to Skidmore.
Sure will.
And, don't go to Skidmore with Curly tonight. If you do, I'll have to ride with Jed all alone. That's the way you wanted it, ain't it? No, I did it because Curly was so fresh. I'm afraid to tell Jed I won't go with him, Aunt Ellen. He'd do something terrible. He makes me a shiver every time he gets close to me. Ever go down to that smokehouse where he's at? Yes, plenty of time to watch. See the pictures you've got tacked onto the walls? I see them, but don't you pay them no mind. Something's wrong inside of man, Eller. Took my door at night, fastened my windows again, and the sound of feet walking up and down under that tree outside my room. Oh, Lori. Mornings he comes to his breakfast and looks at me from under his brow, like sitting back in his brush somewhere. I know what I'm talking about. You crazy youngin'. Stop acting like a chicken with your head cut off. Well, now, who do you reckon that is? Oh, why, it's that old peddler man. The one that sold me that egg beater. He's got Ada with him. Will Parker's Ada. Old peddler man, you know what he told me that egg beater beat eggs. Turn the ice cream freezer, bring out this shrimp tonight. Hold your horses, peddler man. I want to talk to you. Well, hi, Aunt Eller. Hi yourself. Hello, Lori. Hello. Will Parker's back from Kansas City. He's looking for you. Will Parker? Well, I didn't count on him being back so soon. I can see that. Been riding cheese? Yeah. The peddler man's gonna drive me to the box social. I got up sort of a tasty lunch. Ada, Wendy, have you took up with that peddler man? Not yet. But you promised to Will, ain't you? Well, not what you might say promised. I just told him maybe. Don't you like him no more? Of course I do. There won't never be nobody like Will. Then what about this peddler man? There won't never be nobody like him neither. Well, which one do you like the best? Whatever one I'm with. Now, Lori, you know up to this year nobody paid me no mind on account I was scrawny and flat as a beanpole. And then I sort of rounded up a little. And the fellas act different to me now. Well, what's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong. I like it. I like it so much that when a feller starts to talk pretty to me, I'll get all shaky from horn to hoof. Don't you? Can't think what you're talking about. Oh, Lord. You mean to tell me you don't feel sorry for a fella when he looks at you like he wants to kiss you? Well, you just can't go around kissing every man that asks you. Did anyone ever tell you that? Well, yeah, they told me. It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I know what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories, and I reckon they're true, about how girls are put upon by men. Oh, I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be pretty and sweet. I ain't the type that can faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. Like I told you, I just get sorry for him. Well, I wouldn't feel sorry for no man, no matter what. Oh, I sure am feeling sorry for poor old Allie Hackham. Look how Aunt Miller's cussing him out. Allie Hackham? That's his name? Yeah, it's Persian. You sure were sorry you loved him better than you loved Will? Well, I was sure, but now that old Will had to come on back, first thing you know, he'll start talking purty to me and change my mind back again. But Will wants to marry you. Well, so does Allie Hackham. Did he ask her? Well, not directly, but you see how I noticed this morning when we was driving in his carriage? He said he wanted to drive with me like that to the end of the world. Well, so I figure if we drove as far as Catoosie, that'd help till sundown, wouldn't it? And then we'd have to go somewhere and be all night together. And being all night together means he wants a wedding, don't it? Not to a peddler's zone. I told you that thing was as useless as titties on a board.
All right. If the egg beater don't work, I give you something just as good.
Just as good? It's got to be 1,000,000,000 times better.
My, oh my, Miss Lori, Jippity Crickets, how are you grown up?
What about you? If you ain't got your breakfast, go and get yourself a green apple.
Now, Aunt Ella, just listen.
Don't call me Aunt Ella.
don't you go and be mad at me. And I said I'd give you a present, something to wear.
Oh, look, got things to wear would not have any of it. What is it?
Real silk, made in Persia.
Oh, what would I want with an old Persia garter? Oh, it sure is pretty, Aunt Ellen. Bows onto it at all, lace. No, I'll try it on.
What about your foot?
You have any idea I was gonna let you slide that thing on my limb? Moron. Grab my petticoat, Lori!
A funny woman would be much worse if I tried to take your garters off.
Well, yeah, because that'd make her stockings fall down, wouldn't it? Give me the other one.
Which one? Oh, you want to buy this one to match.
What do you mean, do I want to buy this one to match?
I can let you have it for 50 cents, 4 bits.
Do you want me to get that egg beater and ram it down your windpipe?
All right, don't let anybody want to buy something. How about you, Miss Lori?
Me? Of course I want something. I want a buckle out of shiny silver to fasten onto my shoes. I want to dress with lace. Want perfume. Want to be pretty. Want to smell like a honeysuckle vine. Oh, give her a cake of soap. Want things I've heard of and never had before. Rubber-tired buggy. Cut glass sugar bowls. Want things I can't tell you about. Not only things to look at and hold in your hand, things to happen to you. Things so nice if they ever did happen to you, your heart would quit beating. You'd fall down dead.
I've got just the thing. The elixir of Egypt.
What's that?
It's a secret formula. Belonged to the Pharaoh's daughter.
Yeah. Smelling salts.
But a special kind of smelling salts. Read the label. Take a deep breath and you see everything clear.
Oh, fiddlesticks. I'll take bothers, Mr. Peddle.
It's precious stuff.
How much?
2 bits.
Oh, Lord, you are just throwing away your money. How to decide what to do?
Now, don't you want me to show you some pretty doodads? You know, lace around the bottom and ribbons running in and out?
You mean fancy drawers?
All made in Paris.
Oh, well, I don't wear much, but I sure do like to look at them.
Well, yeah, they's all right if you ain't going no place.
Oh, pack up your trappings and haul them on inside. I'll see if I can find you something to eat or drink. Well, ask me now. Why don't you?
Allie, what's your feet?
Go on.
Lori and me's been having an argument.
About what, baby?
About what you meant when you said you wanted to drive with me to the end of the world.
Oh, well, I didn't mean really to the end of the world.
Well, how far do you want to go?
Oh, about as far as, say, Claremore to the hotel.
What's at the hotel?
Outside is a veranda. Inside a lobby. Upstairs might be paradise.
I thought they's just bedrooms.
Free with me, baby. Paradise.
Oh! You see, I knew I was right and Lori was wrong. You do want to marry me, don't you?
Oh, Ado Annie, what did you say?
I said, you do want to marry me, don't you? What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Yoo-hoo, ain't no Amy, I'm back.
What? That's Will Parker. Promise me you won't find him.
Oh, I fight. I never saw the man before. I always fight with my friends.
Ain't no Randy, how's my honey bunch? How's the sweetest little 110 pounds of sugar in the territory?
Oh, Will. This is Allie Hackham.
Hiya, hack. Don't mind the way I talk. It's all right. I'm going to marry her.
Marry her?
On purpose? Well, sure.
No such a thing.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing to be married.
Oh.
Now look, Allie, you said you wanted to. I know. Look, Will.
Look, well, nothing. Know what I got for first prize at the fair? $50.
Well, that was good. $50?
Catch on? Your pa promised I could marry you if I could get $50.
That's right, he did.
Know what I done with it? Spent it all on presents for you.
Well, if you spent it, you ain't got the cash.
What I've got's worth more than cash. The fellow who sold me this stuff told me.
But, Will!
Stop saying but, Will. Oh, when do I get a little old kiss? Ain't no Annie, honey. You ain't been off my mind since I left. All the time in the fairgrounds, even when I was chasing steers, I'd rope one under the hooves, pull him up sharp, and he'd land on his little rump. And then I'd think of you.
Oh, don't start talking further than me, Will.
Seen a lot of beautiful gals in Kansas City. Didn't give one a look.
How could you see him if you didn't give him a look?
I mean, I didn't look loving at 'em. look at you.
Oh, don't look at me like that, Will. I can't bear it.
Won't stop looking like this. You give me a little old kiss.
What's one little old kid?
Well, nothing less than it comes from you.
Well, you do talk pretty well.
Curly, take the team down to the trough and give the horses some water.
Right away, Aunt Ellen.
Can I come too? Just love to watch the way you handle the horses.
That's about all I can handle, I guess.
Oh, I can't believe that, Curly. Not from what I heard about you.
Looks like Curly's picking up that Cummings girl.
What I hear about that?
Come on, boys, let's get these hampers under the shade where it's cool.
Why should a woman who is healthy and strong love her like a baby if her man goes away? Weeping and wailing how he's done her wrong. That's one thing you'll never hear me say. Never gonna think that the man I lose is the only man among men. I'll snap my fingers to show I don't care. I'll buy me a brand new dress to wear. I'll scrape my neck and I'll brush my hair and start all over again. Many a new face will please my eye. Many a new love will find me. Never mind once look back to say, look at the romance behind me. Many a new day will dawn before I do. Never mind chase the honeybee who carelessly cajoled me. Somebody else just as sweet as he cheered me and consoled me. Never I wept into my tea, hoping until someone told me. Many a new day will dawn, many a red sun will set, many a full moon will shine before I
Ellen Hack'em,
Hello, kiddo.
I sure am sorry to see you so happy. 'Cause what I gotta tell you will make you miserable. I gotta marry Will.
Oh, that's sad news to me. Well, he's a fine fellow.
Oh, so hide your feelings, Alec. I just can't bear it. I would rather have you come right out and say, my heart is busted in two.
Are you sure you got to marry Will?
Oh, sure as shooting.
And there's no chance for you to change your mind?
No chance.
All right, my heart is busted in two.
All you do talk pretty.
That you, Annie?
Well, hi, Pop. What you been shooting?
Rabbits. That's true what I hear about that Will Parker getting $50.
That's right. He wants to hold you to your promise.
Ah, too bad. Still no, can't go back on my word.
See, Alec?
I advise you to get that money off him before he loses it. Put it in your stocking or your car set where he can't get at it. Or can he?
Well, you see, Pa, he ain't exactly kept it. He spent it all on presents.
See what I tell you. Now he can't have you. I said it had to be $50 cash.
Oh, but Mr. Collins, is that fair?
Who the hell are you?
Alec Hack'em.
Well, shut your face, son, or I'll fill you behind so full of buckshot you'll be walking like a duck for the rest of your life.
Oh, Allie, if I don't have to marry Will, maybe your heart won't have to be busted into like you said.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
I think you
Are
said
you trying to make my daughter out to be a liar?
No, I'm just making it clear what a liar I am if she's telling the truth.
What else you been saying to my daughter?
Oh, an awful lot.
When?
Last night in the moonlight.
Where?
Alongside a haystack.
Listen, Mr. Carden.
I'm listening. What else you been saying?
He called me his Persian kitten.
Why'd you call her that?
I don't remember.
I do. He said I was like a Persian kitten, 'cause they was the ones with the soft round tails.
Thank you. In this part of the country, that better be a proposal of marriage.
Well, you see, that's what I thought.
Is that what you think?
Look, Mr. Carden.
I'm looking.
I'm no good. I'm a peddler. A peddler travels up and down all around. You'd hardly ever see your daughter no more.
Well, that'd be okay, son. Just take care of her. Take care of my little rosebud.
Oh, Pa, that sure was pretty. Well, are you sure you can't bear to let me go, Pa?
Are you sure, Mr. Carnes?
Just try to change my mind and see what happens to you.
Oh, Adeline, isn't it wonderful, Pa making up our minds for us and all? And he won't change neither. Once that he says that you can have me, why, you got me.
I know I got you.
Oh, Mrs. Ellie Hackham, the peddler's bride. Oh, wait till I tell the girls. Oh, girls, we got great news for you.
Trapped, hoodwinked, ambushed.
Friends, what's on your mind? Why you walk running around with your hands holding behind and your chin starts to ground?
20 minutes ago, I am free like a breeze, free like a bird in the woodland wild, free like a gypsy, free like a child. I'm unattached. 20 minutes ago, I can do what I please. Lick my cigar ashes on a rug. Dunk with a donut. Drink from a jug. I'm a happy man. I'm minding my own business like I oughta. Ain't meaning any harm to anyone. I'm talking to a certain farmer's daughter. Then, I'm looking in the muzzle of the gun.
It's getting so you can't have any fun. Every daughter has a father with a gun. It's a scandal, it's an outrage. How it down with the husband today.
If you make one mistake when the mood is bright, then they tie you to a contract so you'll make it every night.
It's a scandal, it's an outrage. When her family surrounds you and say, you gotta take it, make it honest woman on it now.
To make you make her honest, she will lie like hell.
It's a scandal, it's an outrage. Automatically it's no plus. Where is the leader who will say, mustn't be the first man to be shot? Me, yes, you! It's a scandal, it's an outrage. Just a wink and a kiss and you're through.
You're a mess, and in less than a year, my head, there's a baby on your shoulder making bubbles on her neck.
It's a scandal, it's an outrage. Any farmer will tell you it's true.
The rooster and a chicken is better off than men. He ain't the special party, it's just one kid.
It's a scandal, it's an outrage. It's a problem we've got to solve. We've got to start a revolution.
All right, boys, we won't. wonder if they're as light as mine. Mine like to float away when you blow on them.
I did launch one of mine and it broke into a million pieces. Ain't she funny? Girls, we are ladies! Curly, Gertie, better go on inside and cool off.
You coming with me, Curly?
Not just yet.
Well, don't be too long. And remember, tonight when the auction starts, mine's the biggest hamper.
So, that's the Cummins girl I hear so much talk of.
Well, you seen her before, ain't you?
Yeah, but not since she got so old. Never did see anybody get so peak looking in such a short time.
Oh, and that's right. She says she's only 18. I'll bet you she's 19.
So what you got in your hamper?
It's just some old meat pies and apple jelly. Nothing like the Gertie Cummins has in her basket.
So you're really gonna drive to the box social with that judge?
Reckon so. Why?
Well, just seems everyone's expecting me to take you.
And maybe it's just as well you ain't. We don't want people talking about us, do we?
Suppose people do talk about us.
Oh, you know how they are. They're a swarm of mudwalks. Always got to be buzzing about something.
What'd you expect to say? That you stuck on me?
Most of the talk is that you're stuck on me.
Well, I can't imagine how these ugly rumors got started.
Me neither. Why do they think of stories that link my name with yours?
Why do the neighbors chatter all day behind their doors?
I have a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love.
That's such a joke.
Sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes must glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things. Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, they're suspecting things.
Some people claim that you are to blame as much as I. Why do you take the trouble to make my reply? Granting your wish, I carved our initials on that tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you gave. So free, don't praise my judgment. Don't look so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will
drive to the rock social with that jug.
I reckon so. Surely. No, I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't? Well, I think I'll go down to the smokehouse and pay Judge a little visit. See what's so elegant about her. Makes girls want to go to parties with her.
Charlie.
What?
Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes, nothing but
Got your hamper pack?
and I would kiss you.
Mm-hmm. Would you like a hanky?
What I want with no hanky.
Well, you have a smudge on your cheek. Just under your eye.
What do you want? Well, I done got through all my business up at the house. Just thought I'd pay you a little call. Got a gun, I see.
Good gun. Colt 45.
Well, what'd you do with it?
Shoot things.
Oh. Now that there pink picture. That's a naked woman, ain't it?
Your eyes don't lie to you.
Plum stark, naked as a jaybird. Oh, no, not quite. Why, she got a couple of thingamabobs tied onto her.
Shucks, that ain't fitting to what I got here. Look at that top one.
I'll go blind. That thing's give me ideas, that would.
That's a dinger, that is.
Sure is a dinger. Nice rope you got there, Judd. Bet you it swings nice, you know, Will Parker, you can sure swing a rope. Nice strong hook you got there, Judd. You could hang yourself on that.
I could what?
Hang yourself. It'd be as easy as falling off a log. Or a chair, if you'd rather. Truth is, you just slip it around your neck like this, and in 5 minutes or less, with good luck, you'd be as dead as a doornail.
What do you mean by that?
Then folks would come around and sing sad songs. You'd be all laid out in the parlor, decked out in your finest suit, hair slicked back, and a high-starched cup.
Yeah?
Boy, there'd be palms all around your coffin. Flowers, too. Men would come around, bare their heads. Women would sniffle softly. Some would probably faint. The ones that took a liking to you were still alive.
What woman have ever took a shine to me?
Lots of women, only they never come right out and say it, unless you die first.
I guess that's so.
Sure would sing loud when they was a-singing, singing like their hearts would break. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. I'll gather round his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold, and he wasn't very old. Oh, why did such a feller have to die? Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene.
I'm serene.
He's all laid out to rest, with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. And then the preacher'd get up and he'd say, folks, we're gathered here to moan and groan of our poor brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope with a sword. Then they'd be weeping and wailing from some of those women. And he'd say, Judd Fry was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to call him a mean young fellow, a dirty skunk, and an owner pig stealer. But the folks that really know him, rode him between those two dirty shirts he always wore. Their feet are hot, as big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his fellow man.
He loved loved his fellow man.
Why, he loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn, and he treated the rats like equals, which is right. Why, he loved everybody and everything, only he never let on. So nobody ever knows it. Poor John is dead, poor John Fry is dead. His friends are weeping with for miles around. The daisies in the den will give out a different smell, because poor John is underneath the ground.
Poor John is dead, a candle lights his head. He's laying in a coffin made of wood. And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend is gone for good. Poor John is dead, a candle lights his head.
He's looking oh so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of ice. Yes, sir, that's the way it be. Sure be an interesting funeral. Wouldn't like to miss it.
You wouldn't like to miss it, hey? Maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Well, maybe. Now, where'd you say you worked up before this? Up by Quapa, wasn't it?
And then up by Tulsa. Lousy they was. Always making out they were better than me. Treating me like dirt.
So what'd you do, Chuck? Get even?
You said anything about getting even?
No, it just come into my head.
Have you ever known how to get even with anybody? I know how to do it.
With that?
Nah, there's safer ways than that. If you use your brains. Remember that fire? Over on the Bartlett farm? Over by Sweetwater?
Sure do. Terrible accident. Burned up the father, the mother, and the daughter.
That wasn't no accident. Fella told me. The hide of his hand was stuck in the Bartlett girl, and he found him in the hayloft with another fella.
So it was him that burned the place.
It took them weeks collecting kerosene all at different times. Fella told me maybe that could happen in Missouri. But I knew all along it was the Bartlett bomb. What a liar he was!
So kind of a murderer, wasn't he? Let's get some air in here.
You ain't told me what business you had here. There's no cattle to sell. No cow ponies. The oak crop is spoke for.
Sure leaves my mind considerable.
There's only one thing on this farm you could want. And it better not be that.
But that's just what it is.
It better not be. You keep away from it, you hear?
You know, somebody ought to tell Laura what kind of man you are. And for that matter, somebody ought to tell you something about yourself.
You better get out of here, Cooley.
Man wouldn't feel very safe in here with you, less than he knew you. But I know you, Judd. In this country, there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live outdoors as one, and live in a hole as the other. How'd you get to be the way you are anyway, sitting up here thinking the way you're thinking? Why didn't you do something healthy for a while instead of sitting up here crawling in a feather and... Feel better now? Bit hard on the roof, though. Wish you'd let me show you something. See that knot hole over there? About as big as a dime. See it a-winking? I just want to see if I can hit it. Looky there, slick as a whistle. I knew I could do it. How about you? Ah, it sounds like there's somebody a-coming.
Oh, who fired off a gun? Was that you, Curly? Don't just sit there, you lummy. Answer when you're spoken to.
I shot once.
Oh, what was you shooting at?
See that knot hole over there?
Man, I see a lot of knot holes.
Well, it was one of them.
Well, aren't you two a pair of purty nothings? Sitting away up, picking at knot holes and scaring everybody to death. I'll give you both a nice touch of iron and iron some of the craziness out of you. It's all right, nobody hurt. Just a bunch of fools swapping noises.
Mind if I visit with you, gents? It's good to get away from the women for a while. Now that we're all by ourselves, I got a few pretty private knickknacks for to show you. Special for the men folk. I'll see you gentlemen later.
I've got a Surrey, I for tonight.
The art postcard.
Who do you think you're taking that Surrey?
Why, Aunt Ella.
And Lois, she'll go with me.
She won't. Maybe she will. She promised to go with me. And she better not change her mind. She better not.
Now I want to show you these straight from Paris.
I don't want any of those things. Got any frog stickers?
You mean one of them long knives? What would you want with a thing like that?
I don't know. Kill a hog? Or a skunk? It's all the same, ain't it? Tell you what I like better than a frog sticker if you have it. Ever hear one of those things you call Little Wonder? It's a thing you hold up to your eyes like this, but only that ain't what there is to it. Not quite. You see, it got a little jig onto it, and when you touch it on it, springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, eh?
You said to a fella, look through this. Then when he's looking, you spring out the blade, right above the chest. Bang! Down you come.
Good joke to plan a friend. I don't handle things like that. Too dangerous. What I'd like to show you is my new stock of postcards.
I don't want any of these now. I'm gonna give you a real woman.
What would you want with a real woman? I'm having trouble right now, all on account of a woman. They always make trouble. And you say you don't want one? Why? Look at you. You're a man what is free to come and go as you please. We got a nice cozy place, private, nobody to bother you. Artistic pictures, they don't talk back.
I made up my mind.
So, you want a real woman? Say, do you happen to know a girl named Ada Wanny?
I don't want her.
Well, I don't want her either, but I got her.
I don't want nothing from one no peddler. What am I doing like a fella says a crawling in a vestry? What am I doing this lousy smokehouse? It's time to wake up for the party.
One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow. That's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with farmers' daughters, farmers dance with ranchers' gals. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with farmers' daughters, farmers dance with ranchers' gals. I'd like to say a word for the farmer.
We'll say it.
He's come out west and made a lot of changes.
Come out west and built a lot of fences.
And built them right across our cattle ranges.
Why ain't these dirt spread to stay in Missouri where they belong?
We have as much right here! Shut up! Farmer is a good and thrifty citizen.
Yeah, he's thrifty already.
No matter what the cowman says or thinks. You'll seldom see him drinking in a bar room.
Let somebody else's fire train. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Cowman roast the cowman beef. Farmer steals her butter and cheese. That's the reason why they can't be friends. Together, we're folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with farmers' daughters. Farmers dance with ranchers' gals.
I'd like to say a word for the cowboy.
Oh, you would?
The road he treads is simple, cold, and stony. Here I for days on end with just a pony for a friend. I sure am feeling sorry for the pony. Farmers should be sociable with the cowboy. If here I spot and ask for food and water, don't treat him like a louse. Make him welcome in your house.
But be sure that you are your wife and daughter.
Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends.
They ain't nobody gonna slug out anything. This here is a party. Sing it, Andrew. Now, damn, territory.
Cowman should be friends. One likes to push a plow, the other likes to take a cow.
That's the reason why they can't be friends.
And when the territory is a state and joins the union just like all the others, the farmer and the cowman and the merchant must all behave themselves and act like brothers.
I'd like to teach you all a little saying and learn the word by heart the way you should. I don't think I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I am good.
I don't think I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I am just as good. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with farmers' daughters, start the auction on the other side of the house and work our way around back here. Come on.
Hello, young fellow.
Yeah, it's me.
I was just hoping to meet up with you. Looks like you and me have a little talk.
We only got one thing to talk about. Well, Mr. Hackham, I hear you got yourself engaged to Ada Annie. Well, nothing. I don't know what to call you. You ain't pretty enough for a skunk. You ain't skinny enough for a snake. You're too little to be a man and too big to be a mouse. I reckon you're a rat.
That's logical.
Answer me one question. Do you really love her?
Well,
'Cause if I thought you didn't, I'd tie you up in that bag and throw you in the river. Are you serious about
yes,
her?
I'm serious.
Do you worship the ground she walks on like I do? You better say yes. The hell you do. Would you spend every cent you had on her? That's what I did. See this bag? Full of presents. Cost me $50. All I had in the world.
and if you have that $50 cash,
Then I'd have Ada Annie and you'd lose it.
yes, I'd lose her. Well, let's see what you've got in there. Might want to buy something.
What would you want with them things?
I'm a peddler, ain't I? Buy and sell. Maybe pay you real money. Maybe as much as, well, a lot. What a beautiful hot water bag. It looks French. I give you $8 for it.
$8? That wouldn't be honest. I only paid $3.
I said I give you 8 and I will. Say, that's a cracker jig.
Take your hands off that. That was for our wedding night.
It don't fit you so good. I give you $22.
Oh, but that's not.
All right, $22.50. Not a cent more. What beautiful material.
That was for her to wear.
I didn't hardly think they was for you. Pretty dainty. $15. 8 and 22 makes 30, and 15 is 45, and 50 cents is $45.50.
$45.50. But that's almost. That's Want to buy some more?
Mike,
Have you ever seen one of these things?
what made you buy this? You got it in for someone?
How do you mean? It's just funny pictures.
Is that all you think it is? It's more than that.
Where is everybody? Where's Aunt Eller?
She's on around the other side of the house, Lori.
Boy, where'd you run to?
How much will you give me for that thing?
I don't handle things like this. I guess you don't know what it really is.
Sure do. It's just a girl in pink tights.
Haven't even you two seen Lloyd?
She's on around the other side of the house. The auction's going on there.
Hey, Judd, here's one of them things you was looking for. The little wonder.
How much?
$3.50.
A lot of money, but I got an idea. It just might be worth it.
$3.50 from him. $45.50 from you. That makes $50, don't it?
Nope, you're $1 short.
Darn it, I must have figured wrong. How much will you give me for the rest of the stuff in that bag?
$1.
Done. Now I got $50, ain't I? Know what that means? Means I'm gonna take Ada Annie back from you.
Oh, you wouldn't do a thing like that to me.
Oh, wouldn't I? And when I tell her Pa who I got most of the money off of, maybe he changed his mind about who's smart and who's dumb.
Well, young fellow, you certainly buncoed me.
Well, now, here's the last two hampers. Who's there? Ain't got no ID.
Oh, well, the big one's Lori and the little one's mine.
Well, now, there's the end of that secret.
I'm sorry.
All right, gentlemen, let's move in for Ada Annie's hampers.
2 bits. 4.
Oh, who said 6? You, Slim? Well, ain't nobody hungry no more. How about you, Peddler Man? 6 bits?
Nah, come on. 6 bits.
Ooh, more like it. Well, 6 bits ain't enough for lunch like Ada Annie can make. How about you, Mike? You won it last year.
Hey, Ada Annie, you got the same sweet potato pie like last year?
You bet.
Oh, same old sweet potato pie, Mike. What is that?
I say it gave me a 3-day bellyache.
Hey, now never mind that. Let's hear $1.
Big. Mine's the last bit. I got it for 6 bits. Big, $1. 90 cents.
Oh, 90 cents. Another debt for the schoolhouse. Do I hear any more?
You hear $50.
$50? Ooh, nobody ever bid $50 before. Shoot, nobody ever bid 10.
He ain't got $50.
Oh, yes, I have. And if you're a man of honor, you got to say Ada Annie belongs to me, like you said she would.
Where's your money?
Right here.
It ain't yours. You just bid it, didn't you? Gotta say, the peddler still gets my daughter's hand.
Now, wait a minute, that ain't fair.
Going for $50. Going.
$51.
You crazy?
Wait a minute. If I don't bid any more, that means I can keep my money, can't I?
Yeah, sure can.
Then I still got $50. This is mine.
Ah, you feeble-minded shite folk.
Oh, going for $51. And that means 8 Annie will get the prize again.
And I get 8 Annie.
And what are you gonna get for your $51?
A 3-day bellyache.
Oh, now here is my niece's hamper. I took a peek inside a while back, and I must say it looks mighty tasty. What do I hear, gents?
2 bits.
4 bits. Who said 6? You, Slim?
I bid $1.
Oh, more like it, too. I hear 2.
$1.25.
$2.
$3.
And 2 bits.
$3 and 4 bits.
$4.
And 2 bits.
4 1/4. Ain't got nearly enough yet. I got a bid from Judge Fry for 4 1/4. You ain't gonna let him just have it, are you?
4 1/2.
4.75.
Come on, folks. Schoolhouse ain't built yet. Gotta get it out to Chimbley.
$5.
Oh, $5. Go on.
And 2 bits.
Too rich for my blood, can't afford no more.
$5 ain't nearly enough for that cold duck with stuffing. And that lemon meringue pie.
$6.
$6. Go ahead.
And 2 bits.
Oh, my, you are stubborn, Judd. Mr. Carnes is a much richer man than you. And I know how much he likes that custard with raspberry syrup. Well, ain't I gonna hear any more?
No, they'll drop out, can't you see?
Let's get on.
Here's the money.
No, hold on. You ain't said gone yet.
Well, say it.
Going to Judge Fry for $6.
And Ella,
Oh,
who'd you say was getting Lori?
Judge Fry,
And for how much?
6 1/4.
Well, I don't reckon that's quite enough, do you?
It's more than you got.
Well, I got a saddle here. Cost me $30.
Can't bid saddles, gotta be cash.
$30 saddle must be worth something to somebody. I'll give you $10 for it.
Don't be a fool, boy. You can't earn a living without your saddle.
Got cash?
Right here in my pocket.
Don't let's waste time now. How high you going?
Higher than you no matter what.
Most you boys know my horse, don't you? Well, she's kind of a nice horse, gentle and well broke.
Don't sell done, Curly. It ain't worth it.
I'll give you 25 for it.
Well, I'll sell Johnny. That makes the bid $35, Aunt Ella.
Oh, Curly, you are crazy. But it's all for the schoolhouse, ain't it? All for an education and a learning. Going for $35.
Hold on. I ain't finished bidding yet. You just put up everything you had in the world, didn't ya? Can't bid your clothes, 'cause they ain't worth nothing. Can't bid your gun, 'cause you need that. Yes, sir, you need that bad. So I'm just as reckless as Curly McLean, I guess. Just as good at getting what I want. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bid everything I got in the world. All for doing farm work for 2 years. All for Lloyd. Here it is, $42.31.
Anybody want to buy a gun? You might buy a new last Thanksgiving, worth a lot.
Curly, please don't sell your gun.
I'll give you $18 for it, boy. Sold. That makes the bid $53, Aunt Ella. Anybody going any higher?
Oh, gone for $53. Well, what's the matter with you folks? Ain't nobody gonna cheer or nothing?
That's the idea. The farmer and the cowman should be friends. You lost the bid, but the bid was fair. Now shake the farmer's hand.
Sure. I'll shake his hand. No hard feelings, Curly.
That's better.
Curly, I want to show you something. Haven't seen one of these things before?
Just what is that?
Something special. You just hold it up to your eyes like that, see?
Curly! Oh, Curly, what are you doing?
Doing what you gonna say a fella like that for? Scare the living lights out of him.
Well, stop looking at these here French pictures and asked me for a dance. You sprung me here, didn't you?
Oh, dance you, you crazy old woman. Dance you all over the meadow if you want me to.
Kick that banjo to pieces, Sam!
Well, I got $50 cash. Now you name the day.
August 15th.
Why August 15th?
Because that was the first day I was kissed.
Was it? I didn't remember that.
You wasn't there.
Now look at here. We gotta have serious talk. Now that you're engaged to me, you gotta stop having fun. I mean, with other fellers, you have to be a little more standoffish. When fellers offer you a buggy ride,
I'll give my invitation of a crawfish and dig myself a hole where I can hide.
I heard how you was kicking up some capers when I was off in Kansas City Mall.
No,
I heard some things you couldn't print in papers from fellers who were talking like they know.
but I only done the kind of things I oughta. Sorta. To you I was as faithful as can be. For me, them stories about the way I lost my bloomers. Rumors about a tempest in a pot of tea.
The whole thing don't sound very good to me.
Well, you see,
I go and sow my last wild oak. I cut out all shenanigans. I save my money, don't gamble or drink in the bathroom down in Funnigans. I give up lots of other things a gentleman never mentions. But before I give up any more, I want to know your intentions. With me, it's all or nothing. Is it all or nothing with you? It can't be in between. It can't be now and then. No half and half romance will do. I'm a one-woman man, home up top, all complete, slippers pop. Take me as I am or leave me be. If you can't give me all, give me nothing. And nothing's what you'll get from me. Nothing's what you'll get from me.
it can't be in between.
Uh-uh.
It can't be now and then.
No half and half romance will do.
Build me a house, all painted white, cute and clean and pretty and bright.
Big enough for two, but not for three.
Supposing that we should have a third one.
He better look a lot like me.
Let's fit him in.
He better look a lot like me. Howdy, ma'am. How are you this time? Here I am.
With you, it's all or nothing. All for you and nothing for me. But if the life is wide, you gotta realize that men like you are wild and free. So I ain't gonna fuss, ain't gonna frown. Go right out, go out of the town. Stay out late and don't come home till 3. Then go right off to sleep if you're sleepy. There's no use waiting up for me.
Oh, wait, no way.
No use waiting up for me.
Come back and kiss me.
Come on, Will.
Want to talk to you? What made you slap that whip on the old lady and nearly make her run away? What was your hurry?
Afraid we'd be late for the party.
Didn't want to leave me by yourself. Not a minute more than he had to.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm with you by myself now, ain't I?
It couldn't have been if you could have got out of it. Mornings you stay hid in the room all the time. Night you stay in the front room and won't get on the other side. Last time I see you alone, it was winter and the snow was 6 inches deep in the drifts. I was sick. You brung me hot soup out the smokehouse, me in my bed. I've been shaking 2 days. You asked me if I had a fever and you put your hand on my head to see.
I remember.
Do you? Bet you don't remember as much as me. I remember everything you've ever done. Every word you've ever said. Can't think of nothing else, see? See how it is? I ain't good enough, am I? I'm a hired hand. Got dirt in my hands. Pig slop. Ain't fitting to touch you. You're better. So much better. We'll see who's better, Miss Lloyd. Then you wish you weren't so free with your airs. You're such a fine lady.
Are you making threats to me? Are you standing there trying to tell me if I don't let you slobber me like a hog, you do something about it? Well, you're nothing but a mangy dog and somebody to shoot you. You think so much about being a hired hand? Well, I'll tell you something to rest your brain, Mr. Judd. You ain't a hired hand for me no more. You're gonna pick up your duck and scoop. And you've got better ideas than that. You ain't come on, please get in here. I'll send your stuff wherever you say, but don't you so much as say fuck inside the patch gate, or I'll take the job done to you.
Said you say. Brought it upon yourself. Can't help it. Can never rest. Told you the way it was. You wouldn't listen.
Who's that?
It's just me, Lori. Have you seen Ada, Annie? She's gone again.
Really? Well, could you do something for me? Could you go and find Curly and tell him I'm here? I want to see Curly awful bad.
Why don't you just turn around and look, you crazy old woman?
Well, you found yours. Now I got to go hunt for mine.
Now, what on earth is ailing the Bella Claremore? By gum, if you ain't crying.
Curly, I'm afraid. Where am I right?
Jumping toadstools, great Lord.
Don't you leave me.
Great God Almighty.
Don't mind me crying. I can't help it.
Cry your eyes out.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Here, I'll show you. That's about all a man can stand in public. Oh, get away from me, you.
You like me, Curly?
Like you? My God. Now you stand over there where you are, and I'll sit right over here. You tell me what business you have with me.
Well, Judd was here. He scared me as crazy. I never saw nobody like him. He talked wild and he threatened me, so I fired him. I wish I hadn't. There's no telling what he'll do now.
Well then, that's it. Tomorrow, I'll find you a new hired hand. I'll stay in the place this evening if you're worried about that old hound dog. Now quit your worrying, or I'll spank you. Well, now that we're on the subject, how about marrying me?
Gracious. What do I want to marry you for?
Well, don't you reckon you can think of a reason why you might?
Can't think of none right now, hardly.
Oh, Miss Lori, if you don't marry me, well, I don't know what I'll do.
Curly, I'll marry if you want me to.
I'll be the happiest man alive, I will. Oh, I can see him and have to learn to be a farmer. Quit thinking about throwing a rope. Stop getting my hands blistered a new way. Things are going to be changing left and right. They're going to make a state out of this territory. Make it part of the union. We're going to raise us up a pair of boys. New stock. Keep things going up here in this crazy country. Now that I got you to help me, well, I'm going to amount to something yet. I remember the first day that I met you, Lord. It was at the fair, and you was right atop that Billy. Oh, blue scars, and I says to someone, who's that skinny little thing with the vein down between her forehead?
Yeah, I remember. You was riding broncs that day.
That's right.
And one of them throwed you.
That... They didn't throw me.
I guess you jumped off.
Sure. I jumped off.
Yeah, you sure did.
If there's anybody out here in this yard that can hear my voice, well, I want them to know that Laura Williams is my girl. And she got me to ask her to marry me. Let 'em. Let people say we belong. Here's what happens now.
Just keep your hand in mine. Your hand is a hand in mine. Let people
open road.
I wish I was going with you. Then you wouldn't be so lonely.
Look, Adeline, there's a man I know who loves you like nothing ever loved nobody.
Yeah, Allie Hackham.
A man who will stick you all your life. And that's the man for you. Will Parker.
Oh. I guess I like him.
He's strong like an ox, young and handsome.
All right, I love him.
Of course you do. And you love those clear blue eyes of his. And the way his mouth wrinkles up when he smiles.
Do you love him too?
I love him because he'll make my Ado Annie happy.
Oh.
Goodbye, my baby. Let me show you how we say goodbye in my country.
That was goodbye?
We have an old song in my country that says, one goodbye is never enough. I'm glad you'll marry such a wonderful man as this Will Parker. You deserve a fine fellow, and you got one.
Oh. Well, Allie was just saying goodbye.
Ah, Will, I want to say goodbye to you, too.
Oh, no, you don't. I just saw the last one.
Ah, you two were made for each other. You be good to her, Will, and you'll be good to him. Friend of the family.
Did you say you was going?
Yes, must get back to the open road. The lonely gypsy. Friend of the family. I'll show you how we say goodbye in my country. A Persian goodbye. Lucky fellow. Wish it was me she was marrying instead of you.
Don't seem to make no difference, hardly.
Well, back to the open road. The lonely gypsy.
You ain't gonna think of that old peddler man anymore, are you?
Of course not. I never think of no one unless he's with me.
Then I'll never leave your side.
Well, even if you don't, even if you never go on a trip or nothing, can't you at least once give me one of them Persian goodbyes?
Persian goodbye? Why, that ain't nothing compared to an Oklahoma hello.
Come up and stop for curling.
One Judge Brown's been out of the territory for 3 weeks.
He fakes. Saw him last night at Claremore. Drunk as a lord.
Let's have 3 cheers for the happy couple. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray!
Say, Curly, were you scared when that preacher asked you about taking this here woman?
Well, I was scared he wasn't gonna say it.
I was afraid Curly would back out on me.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life. It ain't too early and it ain't too late.
Stopping as a farmer with the brand new wife.
Soon be living in a brand new state. Brand new state. Gonna treat you great.
Gonna give you
gotta get going in a minute.
Oh, you pack up your own duck, then play it all over my room, you filth.
Wait, can't you clean the servant for me?
So we'll have it up in a jiffy.
He's gone upstairs.
Ahem. Pa, you ain't giving Laurie and Curly a shivaree. I wished you wouldn't.
Oh, it's a good old-fashioned custom. Nobody's ever been hurt. You gotta just keep out of the way. Vamoose!
It ain't gonna be a rout, is it?
Stop gabbing about it.
You know what? Sometimes I think men have no use for women.
And with this town's women ain't got no use for men neither.
Yeah, but who wants to be dead?
Hi, Gertie.
I thought you was in Bushy Head.
Just come from there. Too bad you missed Laura's wedding.
Been having one of my own.
Glad she wanted to marry you. Where is he?
Is that him?
That's him.
And the head coach?
Hello. Hello, little honey.
Did you girls see my ring?
How long you been married?
4 days. 4 days of that last would count like a golden wedding.
Well, if you married her, you must have wanted to.
Of course I wanted to. I wanted to marry her. When I saw the moonlight shining in the barrel of her father's shotgun, I thought it would be better to be alive. Now I ain't so sure.
Allie ain't gonna travel around the country no more. I decided he should settle down in Bushyhead and run Papa's store.
Hey, Will, did you hear the good news? Gertie married the peddler.
Glad to hear it, peddler man. I think I ought to kiss the bride goodbye. Friend of the family, remember? Hey, Gertie, have you ever had a Persian goodbye?
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to stop Ado Annie from killing your wife.
Mind your own business.
One, two, three. Get out here, you bunch of old pig stealers.
Come on now, peace, little sugar.
And you too, you curly-headed cowboy.
That dip on your chin.
Come on, fellas, I'll get him down. Out of the way, you know.
What is still going on? Glad I ain't too late. Got a present for the groom. But first I want to kiss the bride. Come here.
Look at him. Fell on his own knife. Roll him over, somebody.
Don't touch him.
What's the matter?
Don't you touch it.
Phyllis Martin, how did it happen?
Well, he's breathing, ain't
Back away, somebody, let me look at her.
Curly, is he?
Don't say anything.
It can't be that way.
Can't do it for
I
you.
didn't try to go for him.
It can't be that way like that. Happen to us.
Try to get him to a doctor, but I don't know.
Here, some of you help me carry him over to my rig, and I'll take him over to Dr. Taylor's.
Be careful with the boys.
Oh, God sake, if there's anything I can be done for. Take care of that, Ella.
Now maybe it's better for you and Curly not to go away tonight. To all this had to happen when everything was so fun. No, honey, don't let your mind run on it. I can't forget, I tell you, never will. Well, if you can't forget, then just don't try. Lots of things happen to folks in life. Sickness, being poor, hungry even, being old and afraid to die. But that's the way it is from cradle to grave. And you can stand it. You gotta be hardy, you gotta be. Can't deserve a good, sweet life unless you're tough. I wish That was the way you are.
No fiddlesticks.
Scrawny and all. Couldn't hire me to be the way I am. Oh, what'd I do without you? You're such a crazy. Oh, sure as you're born.
Took God of the damn tallest till morning.
You lied?
Laura, honey, you know Corey over here. Well, he's a sheriff, and he thinks it'd be best if I was to turn myself in tonight.
Tonight? But your train leaves for Claremore in 20 minutes.
Best things for Curly to go on his own accord and tell the judge.
Why, you're the judge, ain't you, Andrew?
Well, yes.
Well, tell him now and get it over with.
To want to be proper, you gotta do it in court.
No, fiddlestick. Let's say we did it in court. We'll do it right here.
We can't do that. That's breaking the law.
Oh, well, then let's not break the law. Let's just bend it a little. Come on, Andrew, start the trial. We ain't got but a few minutes.
Andrew, I got a protest.
Ah, shut your trap. We can give the boy a fair trial without locking him up on his wedding night. Here's the long and short of it. But first, gotta ask, what's your plea? Ah, that means why'd you do it?
Oh, well, he was pestering Laura, and I always said that.
Don't let your tongue wobble around your mouth like that. Listen to my question. What happened tonight that made you kill him?
Well, he come after me with a knife, and I always said
And
that.
you had to defend yourself, didn't you?
Why, yes, and furthermore...
Never mind the furthermores. The plea is self-defense. Wait. Now, is there anybody who saw
Very funny about this.
Ooh, you'll feel funny, all right. You'll feel funny when I tell your wife you're carrying on with another woman.
I ain't carrying on.
No, maybe not, but you sure feel funny when I tell your wife you are.
All you laughing at federal
Oh,
marshal.
shut up about being a federal marshal. We ain't gonna let you send the boy to jail on his wedding night. We just ain't gonna let you. So shut up.
Let's learn from the team and Curly say, and we'll be the horses.
Oh, wait a minute. I ain't said the verdict yet.
Well, it's not guilty, ain't it?
Of course, but I
Well,
got
just say it. Not guilty.
courts adjourned.
Well, ain't no standing, honey. Where in formations have you been?
Well, Will and me had a little misunderstanding, but he explained it all fine.
I got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
A lot of fun.